Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Beating the Odds. It is Saturday, February 18th, 2023, and we are back with our college basketball bets of the day. New to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Beating the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit the notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these college basketball videos every single day, along with the NHL and NBA. Those videos are live right now, so make sure y'all check those out. We're going after our first 750 subscribers, so I'm really excited to have y'all here. Let's win together today. Let's make some money. So to recap yesterday's results, we went 3-4. It wasn't an amazing day. We had Quinnipiac plus 2.5. That was a win. Loyola Chicago and Marist. Loyola Chicago was plus 7.5. Marist was plus 1.5. We took L's there. We had Mexico money line. That was an easy dub. That game was over like midway through the first half. Wright State and Abilene Christian. If some things went our way, we probably win those. And Air Force, we had plus 5.5. So overall, guys, for the season, we're 136 and 101. So we're 35 games over 500. That's fantastic. And we're going to keep this going today. But guess what? Those are all mid-majors yesterday. We have the major schools playing today, and this is where I really feel like I know this game the best. So we have 6 picks going today. Let's get started with our first bet today, which is going to be West Virginia minus 6.5 versus Texas Tech. First off, Texas Tech's coming off their biggest win of the season playing Texas. We had Texas Tech in that game, by the way. Hopefully all tailed. But here's the deal. Sharp money is all over West Virginia here. And with Texas Tech, who's not a good team, wins an emotional game against their bitter rival, this is a letdown spot for sure. I think WVU beats them by at least 8 to 11 points, somewhere in that range. I think this game's a very comfortable win. West Virginia's going to win this game very comfortably. They're going to press them to death. West Virginia's guards are better. Texas Tech has some injury concerns. I like West Virginia here, minus 6.5. Our next bet is going to be Tennessee money line versus Kentucky. Right now, you can get the Tennessee money line at minus 130. I love Tennessee here. Normally, I wouldn't bet Tennessee here in this spot, coming off a huge win against Alabama, their biggest win of the year by a mile, being the number 1 team in the country. By the way, we had Tennessee in that game. And also, Tennessee's also on the road playing Kentucky here. But here's the deal. Kentucky beat them last time. Kentucky is a bitter rival of Tennessee, even more so than Alabama, in my opinion. And with that being said, Tennessee is not going to overlook them. This is not going to be a letdown spot. Tennessee has come out and they're going to put the hammer on Kentucky. And Kentucky is also not the same Kentucky team that we're used to seeing over the last few years. I really like Tennessee here on the money line, minus 130. Their size is going to be a problem for Kentucky, and I think their guard play, they're going to be able to hold up in a hostile environment. Love Tennessee here, minus 130. Our third bet is going to be Rutgers plus 1.5 versus Wisconsin. Rutgers is a legitimately good team and fantastic on the defensive end. Wisconsin beat up a fraudulent Michigan team, and the only reason Michigan lost that game is because they missed 4 straight free throws. I think actually it may have been 5. I'm thinking about it. And by the way, they lost that game by 4 points. Rutgers is going to suffocate them defensively and make them and make their free throws. If they do that, they win. Rutgers is a much better team here. Love Rutgers plus 1.5. Our next bet is going to be TCU minus 6.5. TCU minus 6.5 versus Oklahoma State. Mike Miles is back. Eddie Lampkin is back. I think they smoke Oak State here. It's the perfect recipe. At home, the Stars are back. In need of a win to steady the ship. TCU all day here. And I know what some people are going to think. Well, Mike Miles doesn't play in a month. Is he really going to be the same guy? No, he's not going to be the same guy. But he's going to be the emotional lift that the Big 12 preseason player of the year and TCU's best player by far is going to give them is going to far outweigh his play on the court, although I think he's going to play fantastic today. He's got plenty of rest. Love TCU minus 6.5. They're going to win this game by 20. I think this game might be a 20, 30, 40-point win for TCU. Love TCU minus 6.5 at home. Our next bet is going to be Syracuse plus 1.5 versus Duke. It's the perfect time for an upset. Sharp money's all over Cuse here. Duke isn't good on the road. Duke is terrible on the road. They're pretty good at home. They are not good on the road. They don't know how to handle a hostile environment. This is going to be Syracuse's biggest game of the year by a mile. And Syracuse came off a big win against NC State last week. I love Syracuse here, plus 1.5 versus Duke. They're winning outright. Don't even need the points, but I'm taking the points. And then we have Kansas and Baylor. I'm coming back to this one. I want to just wait for the injury situation to kind of sort itself out for Kansas. Kansas' injuries list is just like so freaking big. Baylor's completely healthy. I'm waiting for the sharp money to come in. I'm going to be putting that pick on my Twitter along with any other ads that we have. My Twitter, by the way, is in the description below, so make sure y'all check that out. So to recap what we have so far, we have West Virginia minus 6.5, Tennessee minus 2.5, Rutgers plus 1.5, TCU minus 6.5, Syracuse plus 1.5, and we will be putting a bet on Kansas and Baylor. And I may do some more picks later, so again, you guys check my Twitter for updates on that. So, guys, lock in those picks. Let's win together today. Let's make some money, and I will see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out this other video.